so my screen's not changing like it's supposed to. There it goes. Okay, how about an intro? Hello. Wow, that didn't go exactly as planned. My computer got stuck over on another screen, but we survived. Yay! That's what it's all about. You go with the flow and you get things done, right? Right. I think I have a new thing to add to my stream today. If everything works right, I have a second camera, which will show my hands while I'm working. One time I tried it and that's echo sound was horrible, but I think I figured out what I did wrong. And so we're going to try it again today. I will warn you before I switch it on, just in case something wacky is going to happen. You're prepared. If you got earbuds on or something, maybe you can take those out for a moment while I test it to see. Oh my, there's the cats. The cats are going to be vocal today. I just took the dog out and he was out there eating snow. He just like sticks he's a Cocker Spaniel. So he likes to stick his nose in and then he pulls it out and then he's like, chomp, 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 the ice. That's his deal. He's done that ever since he moved in. We got him at the animal shelter when he was about 6 months old, and he's been doing that from day one that he was here. He used to attack his water that way when he'd go to get a drink of water, and he would stick his nose in there and blow bubbles in the water. He doesn't do that anymore, but for years he did that. You'd know he was at the water bowl when you heard the bubbles going. You know what I mean? And you could hear him popping and blowing bubbles. He's a nut. It's all right because that means he fits right into this household. Well, cheers and thanks for being here. I don't know. It's not as cold. Didn't feel as cold outside. Of course, I had a coat on and we weren't out there that long also. But there's no wind. The wind is what makes it so cold. We got down, according to the weather forecast, we got down to 5 degrees last night. And Scooter, thank goodness, after bedtime, didn't have to go out in the middle of the night. So I didn't have to go outside in that. And right now the sun's shining and he slept until almost 10. I think it was 9:50 when he got up and needed out. So he slept through the coldest parts. That's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. Let's get over here. So good morning and cheers for being here, y'all. Cheers. Crafty Castlove is here. Good morning. Good morning, Crafty Castlove. Thanks for being here. And Ann J is here. Good morning. Good morning. Tracy Oceanfire 777 is here. Hello. Thanks for being here. Christina is here with Dyson's Crazy Adventure. Good morning. Oh no. Crafty Castlove says we got a huge blizzard and -10 feels like -40. Oh, not good. Stay warm and safe. Let's see here. Anne says it's foggy and cold here. Ooh. Crafty Castlove says I had to go out there this morning and move my car onto the road so they could clean out the parking lot today. Well, I'm glad the parking lot's getting cleaned out. That I know it's not always a pleasure to have to move your vehicle when the weather's bad like that. I used to live when I lived in Illinois, I lived on a snow emergency route, which means when there was snow, it was one of the roads that always got cleared. They did the emergency routes first, the ones that were close to schools and my nose is itching. Sorry, guys. The main roads where people used them to go to work and such. And when they declared a snow emergency, that means you could not park on the curb in front of your house on the street. There was no street parking. So that what that meant for us is we always had to park a block away, right? Because we had to go off the main road onto one of the side streets and park and then walk home. And I'll never forget one time we had been out of state visiting and they had a blizzard while we were gone. And we came home to 24 inches of snow, and it was a snow emergency route had been declared. So we had to park over on the side road and walk to the house in 24 inches of snow. No, the sidewalks were not cleared off. It was an adventure for sure. Lots of hot chocolate was served when we got through that front door, let me tell you. Right? He's always been a character. Always been a character. Oh, he's an interesting dog, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm staying in, not going out again. I wouldn't either. That's just way too cold. Way too cold, let alone the snow. Way too cold. Oh no, it's coming your way. That's right. Absolutely. I'd rather move my vehicle once in a while than having to clean it myself. Absolutely. And we just got 10 inches. They had only forecast 7 inches for us, and we got another 10 inches. The previous 10 inches we got with the last snowstorm that blew through was just melted. It just melted. And then we got a little bit of ice and then 10 more inches of snow. But it's all right. And Doug, bless his heart, he doesn't just go shovel the driveway, okay? He also shovels a path to the bird feeders. So whoever puts the food out has a path to get there. And the birds have ground because they always throw food out of the feeder, right, onto the ground. So that then some birds only eat on the ground. They won't eat at the feeder, like the doves. And the little juncos, they always eat on the ground. So they're not in the snow to eat. Isn't that the sweetest thing? And then he also makes a path to the shed out and around for Scooter to have a potty place. And boy, Scooter knows right which path to take, boy. He's just like, boom, boom, we're there. He's on his leash, of course, but he knows right where to go. He leads me there. He's so cute. Well, y'all, I'm still working on that cardigan, but I've got the back panel and one front panel done. So here's my front panel here for one side. Ooh. Oh, look, I matched it today. I didn't even know I was going to do that. And here's the rest of it right there. This will be at the bottom. And this will be up here at my shoulders. So I need to make one more of these and then sew them together. And on the last one, I sewed them on upside down twice. That's after like laying it out, putting a few clips so I had this, the right spots. You got to match up all these little holes and everything and the colors, and telling myself, okay, so here, not there. And what I do, I sewed it together in the wrong spot, not once, but twice. Once on this side, once on the other side. But, that's what I found out, that you can also use your seam ripper when you're crocheting. Because in theory, when you're crocheting, you should be able to like pull your little string and rip it out, right? But I was doing seams and somehow it got in a little knot somehow. I don't know. It happens. And so I'm like, if I put my scissors in there, I'm going to cut the wrong thing. I just know I am. So I'm like, what do I do? So I'm like, my seam ripper was in my little pencil jar. So I'm like, hey, let's see what happens. So I stuck that in there and pulled, because I was able to get in underneath better because it's little, and pulled, and it pulled it just right and popped it loose. And I was able to pull a little bit and then had another spot. And I just took my seam ripper and pulled that spot and pulled some more, and I got it out. So hopefully this time I will sew it together right the first time. We will see. We will see. We will see. That's like measure twice, cut once. So yeah, didn't help me there. Oh my goodness. Hey, Traveling Donkeys is here and at work. All right. Thanks for joining us this morning. We're getting ready to do some crochet, and I'm going to try this second camera. Thank you. Thank you very much, Christina. And thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Anne. Hey, there's Old Car Junkie. Hello, hello. Good morning. That is good. Yes. Yes, I smacked. That was so good. All right. We're getting ready to try this other camera. First, I'm going to turn this music on. There's our crochet music. Oh, yeah. Can you crochet and cheer dance at the same time? I think so. I think so. All right, let's turn it down because that's too loud. There it is. Now it's just in the background. Oh, yeah. I can talk. You can hear me. And then music. All right. We're good there. Okay. If you have headphones or earbuds in your ears, you might want to take them out for just a minute, because I'm going to turn on this other camera. It's my phone, and I've got the little earplug thing plugged in, and I've got it, the sound all the way down, and I have it muted on the StreamYard side. Last time I didn't mute it on the StreamYard side, and it went, okay, you know what I mean, it squalled. It was very unpleasant. This time I've got my earbuds things plugged in. I've got the volume turned all the way down, and it's muted on the StreamYard side. So we're going to cross our fingers. We're going to try this and see if it works. If it works, fantastic. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. But make sure you don't have your earbuds on so it doesn't hurt your ears. And if yes, we'll go. Woohoo! We're ready. All right. Here we go. 1, 2. Hey, I didn't have my song. Yeah, I did. There it goes. You can loop it or turn the loop off, but the loop is on. All right, here we go. 1, 2, on 3. 3. I think it's going to be okay. Ooh, I think it's going to be all right. Yeah, I think it's going to be good. Wow. Yeah, groovy crochet music. Woo. Oh, Tracy's wanting to know if Old Car Junkie's going to be drawing while we're crocheting, right? Because it's craft hour. I just happen to be crocheting. You can be doing whatever. It can be artwork, painting, drawing. It can even be mechanical work. But if it's noisy, you got to mute yourself. That's my only thing, right? Old Car Junkie woke up today and the snow has melted. Nice. All right, I think that's going to work. So my thinking is I can crochet right here and y'all can see it. I don't even know if you want to see it, but I thought, well, this could be entertaining. I don't know, but we'll get this mouse out of the way. And this is an old. See all my old marks here. Oh no, what did I just do? I clicked my mouse on something. There we go. We'll just put this mouse over here so I don't accidentally click on stuff. So this is like, I don't know how old this thing is, but it's old. So disregard the scratches and the stuff. This is that pull-out part that pushes in and out where you set your books or your little typewriter or whatever. I love it. Okay, so that panel is done. So we'll have it over there. And I'm going to start with the dark blue. And also, I know it's early in the morning. Some people aren't dressed yet for the day. You might be in your pajamas. But if anybody wants to come up, you certainly can. Oh, I can't click on comments without my mouse. Tracy says, looks good, Ava. That would trip me out if I tried that. Well, it's an experiment, you know. It's an experiment. Anne thinks it's a great idea. Very cool. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I make no promises. It's an experiment, y'all. It's an experiment. Oh, I was going to drop a link. And if anybody wants to come up, you're welcome to come up. Except my mind's gone blank. Okay, I just remembered how to do this. I couldn't remember. It's a lot going on. All right. Well, Card Junkie says, I think I'll draw Miss Dawn a kitty cat. I hope I do her justice. Aw. Okay, here's the link. If anybody wants to come up. All right. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So this is how I always start, and this is just what I was taught. And it's just pulling up that little slip knot. Like that. This is weird. No, this is fantastic. You gotta have a positive attitude, right? This is fantastic. I can totally do this. It's just when I'm working, I won't look up there. I'll look down here because that's going to freak me out. Okay. I need to grab the pattern real quick. I have it on my iPad. You get there. Of course, the iPad's turned off. Oh. I'm so glad y'all are here this morning. Thanks for hanging out with me. I really like having that music in the background because That way, when I'm crafting, when I'm working with my hands, sometimes you can't work with your hands and talk at the same time. Like if I'm counting, I can't talk, things like that. So if it's a quiet moment, there's music. I like that. Oh, I almost went into my game. See, my game's right there. No, we're not gaming, we're crocheting. So I need to hit the one next to it. All right, let's see what's going on here. Oh, come on. Well, then where are you? Did I make a crochet one? See, here's where we keep all of our music and stuff on here. And like here's my tunes I'm working on. There's one of my tune lists. Color coded, yes. I know all of those tunes by memory. And that's just like that's 256 on that list. Oh, 297 on that list. I know by memory. There's some of the sets. And then there's music for the ones I haven't. I don't have all that music is not on here. The only thing I have on here are the ones I haven't memorized yet that I'm learning. So that's pretty cool. Okay. I just saw those on here the other night. Unless they're on the other one. Are they on the other one? Let's check the other one. There's Doug's chord charts from last night. That was the last song we played. Well, I sure thought that was just right there. I may have to pull it up on the computer because I don't remember how many I needed to chain. Wow, this project's going slow. It's all right. I am not seeing it anywhere. Well, that didn't work, guys. Let's see if I happen to have it written down. Oh, I do. I have it written down. Ha! All right, we're in business. We're good. We're good. So I'm going to chain 36 plus 10. Here we go. Okay. We got it. We got it. All right. Oh, Card Junkie, did you want to come up here and draw? You're welcome to if you want to. The link is there somewhere. Okay, here we go. Now I have to count. Oh, I'm supposed to be over here. So y'all can see. What good's that camera if you can't see? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, plus 10, 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! There we go. There's our chain row. I cracked up because I was reading Tom's channel. Hello, thanks for being here. Reminds me of Little House on the Prairie when Mrs. Ingalls would look at her iPad for ways to do things too. Y'all are helping me count. See, I couldn't look up there because I had to look down here, because if I watch my hands work up there, I'd be like, oh my gosh. Okay. Then we're going to come over here in the 10th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait. No, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the hardest part, y'all. That counting those chains and making that first stitch. Now, from here on, it's easy. It's easier. It's easier. It's easier. I feel like I'm in the dark. Is it because of my hat? I don't know. Okay. I know. Hey, you weren't the only one, and there were lots of people helping me count there. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Now I'm just going to chain 3, skip 3, and a double crochet all the way across there. Right there. And the first row is you always a little awkward because you're holding onto this chain. And it's just not as, it's easier after that because you actually have something to hold on to besides this little row of chains. 2, 3. So it's just chain 3, skip 3 all the way across there. 1, 2, 3. So my plan for the rest of the day after this live is dishes, laundry, and I hope to finish this sweater because I already know what my next project is going to be, and I'm excited. And I think I told you all about it. I may have showed it to you. I'll show it to you again here a little bit. So this isn't bad having this camera there. It's just I kind of got to sit sideways to have my hands over here. But it's doable. I don't think it's too bad. It'll be easier next time because I'll know what to expect, and I'm sure glad I figured out how to do this without it having feedback, because that feedback was horrible. And I was like, I got so frustrated because I kept trying. You ever get so frustrated you just cry or you throw something because you're just so frustrated? Y'all know I throw my ink pens, not at anybody, just like on the floor. I actually got really frustrated. I cried. Duck's like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. And then I watched another video on it, and they're like, be sure to mute the computer side of it. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I did it again, and it worked fine. But for me, just because I get something to work fine once never means it's going to work fine the next time, right? So I wasn't sure what was going to happen. 2, 3. All right. We're almost through our first row. The hardest one because of these chains. Now I'll have something to hang on to, and it'll be better. Easier, less awkward. And there you go. Our first row, which is technically the second row because our chains were the first ones, but there you go. Now we're just going to build on that. Let's see what's going on in the chat. I missed a bunch. Well, y'all are fine. Anytime someone's 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. Buckle my shoe. I love it. Is it noon Mountain Time yet? No. It's 11:15 Central Time. You got something exciting happening at noon. House cleaning and laundry for me today, too. You have to work until noon. Then Dina wants me to take her out for a haircut. Oh, how nice. Free Henley Maid, hello. What kind of haircut is she getting, Christina? Thanks for being here, Look, Free Henley Maid, I went high tech. Got me a second camera, and I'm just really going. I get my mouse out of the way here in a minute. Aww. She said she wants a boy haircut and earns money to pay for it herself. Well, how nice. How nice. Nice. All right, I'm going to move this mouse out of my way so I don't bump it and go to that other screen again. That was scary. I guess y'all could see me, but I couldn't see anything. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we go back the other way. And what makes that pretty pattern going back is you chain 2, you single crochet, you chain 2, you double crochet. Right there, see that post right there? Well, you can't really, okay. See the post? I double crochet in that post. And that's what keeps the lines nice and straight. Doesn't look like a pattern yet, but it will. When we do the next row over the top of it, you'll see it. Oh, that's kind of making me dizzy. My hands get to flying, and it might make you dizzy. I don't know. I don't know. So, is that making you dizzy? Because I can do this. No. What am I wanting to do? Oh. No. Oh my gosh. I went to full screen. I don't know if y'all can see the fiasco going on over here. All right. Maybe this is what I want. I don't know. I thought I'd make this one little. Guess I can't. I'm high tech, y'all. I mean, I am high tech. Triple C. Look, I just today got a camera where you can see what I'm doing like you do. And wow, it takes coordination. Hey, this is a blessed day Cardi. And you're here. Hold on. Hold on. I got to get this off of here for a minute. Sorry, guys. I'm all excited because this is her pattern. Hold on. All this stuff's in my tote. Okay. All right. Here it comes. Here it comes. Now this one still has some strings. I haven't gotten all the ends woven in yet. Here's my first one. My first one. There it is. And I always make matching hats for all my stuff. Then, and I've worn these for them. Here's my second Blessed Day cardie. Check this out. And you ready for this? The matching hat. Okay. And then, oh girl. Oh girl. Yes. Then this is a Blessed Day cardie that I'm working on in these colors. The dark blue on the bottom, the white and the gray. And I've got my back panel and one front panel done. So I'm working on the second front panel. Okay, so can we say that I'm obsessed with Blessed Day cardie? Probably. After this, I'm going to be making, where'd it go? I'm going to be making these pot covers that were in one of my magazines. Where are they? Page 42. And then I'm also bought another pattern from Triple C. I don't even know if she knows that yet. The Wrapped in Love. I don't know if that's exactly the name of it or not. But then I'm going to make one of those. You're blown away. Y'all, her patterns are wonderful. And if you are able to crochet from patterns, hers are easy to understand, and she does wonderful work. Yeah, right. I have fall colors, then I have a spring one, and then I have the blue and the gray one. I'm gonna make some of these. And we talked about those, the fact that I like to make doilies, but it's like nobody really wants doilies anymore. They used to be like everybody wanted them because they're so pretty, and they are just gorgeous, and I love them. But there's just, I mean, I make them for myself and they go in a tote, right? But you can put them on the dresser. When you have the table set pretty, you can have them on the table. But I saw this and I loved this idea. Why? I'm blown away that I never thought of this. What? They're using them as pot protectors for when you stack your pans. Genius. I never thought of that. I don't know why I never thought of that, but I never thought of that. So, I mean, it wouldn't even have to be the pattern in this book. If you make doilies, you can make your favorite doilies and use them like that, right? But I'm going to make that in the pattern there. Okay, sorry, I got all excited. I got to calm down. Calm down. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I love your patterns. Maybe that's the pattern you're going to get. Yeah. The first one I made in the fall channels and fall channels. What? The fall colors. And then I made the spring one. So I've worn them both, and today I'm not wearing anything that I made, but yeah, having fun. Okay, I'm going to turn this camera back on. Let's see. Oh yeah, there it is. There's her channel, Creatively Created Crochet, Triple C, and then her Etsy store. And then she also has Ravelry. Has some things on Ravelry too. Thanks for dropping that, Tracy. All right, here I go back to my crocheting. And so we're making that pretty pattern with the chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, and then you're going to double crochet right in that post again, right there. And that's what keeps everything nice and straight and the pattern looking really pretty. And you can see it over here in my front panel, what I'm talking about. You can see how those posts are all in a row. And that's because we're doing a double crochet in that post again. Each time we're making a stitch in that post, and that's what keeps the straight line going. Yeah. All right. Boy, this camera, I know I'll get used to it, and I really like it when I go to a channel to watch and they're doing it where I can see their hands. I really like that a lot. And so I'm glad I figured this out because it's awesome. And I'm going to drop this link again if anybody wants to come up. It's hard. I can't talk while I do that at the same time. So much concentration. All right. There it is one more time. I'll get back to crocheting here. All right. Here we go. So that, there we go. Well, you know what? Thank you, StreamYard, for that background music that we have now. And y'all, we can choose rock music. There's all kinds of stuff. I think we've got 9 or 10 different music we can choose from, depending on what mood we're in, right? This is great crochet music. It's called Feeding the Ducks. It's my favorite. You know, and then if you're one of those crocheters that likes to do some dancing while you're crocheting, you can do that with music on. Tell you what, when I'm crocheting, what I like to do is I like to put a movie on or a series. Because I'm very good at watching what I'm doing, but listening, I don't have to watch it to, you know, and if I hear something exciting happening, I can stop. Hey, there's Freehandly May. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good. This camera has me a little freaked out.
What kind of camera is that you're using?
It's my phone. My cell
Oh, okay. Okay, now look. All right, now I was trying to do that, but somehow I kept getting a lot of feedback. So how did you do that without getting feedback? What's the secret? What am I doing wrong?
Hold on. I'll show you what I did. Okay. So they said just get a end of a pair of earbuds, or even the dollar store. Go to the dollar store, get something that you can cut the end off, because this plug turns off the internal microphone. You can turn the sound down on your phone, but the internal microphone still be on. This turns it off.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay.
And I did that, and I had the sound all the way down. I had that plugged in, but you also have to mute it on. Do you use StreamYard? If whatever you're using, you have to mute it in that system as well. Like you can mute yourself, and I can mute myself.
Oh, so if I have StreamYard on my phone, I need to mute it on my StreamYard. Okay, here's my problem. I don't have a jack like that for earphones. Mine doesn't come with that. I have something special, so I have no idea what to do about that. Unless Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna have to keep playing around with it because I have no way to. Now I can actually turn the phone on in my settings
Yeah, I was
completely
gonna
on
say
mute.
there's probably something in your settings then.
So I have a mute right there that might work. All right, so
And then
I
you
will have to
gotta remember
experiment and play.
to mute it on the
and StreamYard as well.
Yeah. You knew what I was trying to say.
Okay. I got it.
That worked.
Because I was trying to do it. I can't remember what I was trying to do it for, but anyway, yeah, it was all kind of went wrong. I'm like, well,
and the feedback is not pretty at all.
Where's the Geek Squad? Geek Squad, Geek Squad.
Right. Well,
when I live too far away from Geek Squad, they won't come all the way out here.
I'm like, if you got headphones on, take them off for a minute because I make no promises. I think I figured it out, but I'm not sure.
I'm not done yet, but look how cute this little baby teddy bear is turning out. His little foot. Look, that's my first ever face that I've ever done.
I love it. You did a good job.
Can you tell he has sleepy eyes?
Aww.
I didn't give him eyelashes because this is a boy teddy bear. But anyway, and then the foot goes like this.
Aww.
So I gotta do the other foot and I gotta do his little tail. But yeah, look, he's got thumbs.
Oh, oh my gosh.
Thumbs. See, he's doing a thumbs up for you, Ava. Give Ava a thumbs up, everybody.
Thank you.
Anyway, he goes with the blanket.
That is awesome. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
1, 2, 3. Okay. One more stitch and I'm at the end of that row. Yay.
Woohoo. Okay, so what are you making with that stitch? I had to walk away when you I heard you in my ear, but
yeah, I'm making, this is going to be another front panel. So that pattern has the back.
Oh, okay, for the blessed cardigan.
Then this is like one side of the sweater. So this doesn't look like it yet, but it's going to be the other side of the sweater.
Okay, nice. Nice.
Front panels, yeah.
Thank you, Ann. Y'all, I had just a little bit of yarn left from the blanket, and it pretty much made this whole bear.
Awesome.
And look at all this yarn I still have left.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, I don't know what to do with this yarn. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some more bears and then just, I don't know, use them for giveaways or I don't know. I haven't decided yet because I'm not going to make a baby cat hat because I don't know about, every time I've experienced baby hats, more times than not, the baby ends up not wearing it. So
yeah,
I just wanted to make something I knew that they would actually use.
Yeah, that is so cute. That's so cute.
I don't know what I'm going to do with all that yarn, Ava.
Yes,
that's a lot of yarn to have left over.
It's all right. It's going to go in your yarn stash, right? And then
yeah,
it for the next project because you'll have something pop in your mind, or all of a sudden you'll be in the mood to make another one of those bears, or somebody's going to see it and want one, and you've already got it. You're ready to go.
There you go. I think that's what I'll do. I think my mom would like a cardigan like that, especially since it's short sleeve because, she lives in Texas. So it gets cold a lot where she's at in Texas, but in the summer, it gets hot. Okay. Not even in the summer, even the fall, it stays hot.
I have a sore shoulder, so I'm going to make it look like this is hard to put on when actually it's my arm hurts, okay?
Okay.
So it's not the sweater, it's my arm hurting. It's going to make me kind of make a face. Like that one right there. That face right there. Okay. Well, where is my sleeve? There it is. So here it is on.
Oh, yeah. See, that's a perfect length in the arms.
I made my sleeves a little longer. And that's the thing.
Okay.
You can customize the sleeves to whatever you like. And she had hers a little shorter. And I just added, I think, 2 more rows because that's kind of what feels comfortable to me. I'd try it on. And then you sew it together up here. You can't even tell it's pieces, can you? You can't even tell.
No, you can't.
You sew
Not at all.
Up here and on the side right here. And then you make your sleeves. after that.
Nice. I think my mom would really like that.
And then my matching hat.
And it's definitely something she's never had before.
Don't make fun of my hat hair. Don't even look at my hat hair. Ta-da! But the only thing I did is see.
I love that.
I should have brought the pink down more so you could see the pink, because once
see some more of the pink.
Once the hat's on, you only see the hat.
Yeah.
From the back of me, or if you're taller than me. And I would like
right
the pink. So for my other hat, I'm only going to have like 2 rows of white.
Gotcha.
And then I can see the top color too.
It's really cute. I need to make myself one of those, because I wear my hair in a bun a lot, or a ponytail, but mostly a bun.
And this is
especially when I'm crocheting, because I don't know about you, but have you ever crocheted your hair into your project before?
Yes. Yes, I'm so glad somebody else has admitted that, because I have never heard that come from anyone's lips before. But you know it happens. You know it happens.
And then I'm like trying to get my hair out of there. Like, they don't want my DNA.
That's what I'm like, Doug, look at this. And I have something hanging in my hair, you know. Thank you for saying that. Because you know it happens to others.
You're not alone.
You know.
Oh, yeah.
You know it happens to other people too.
Oh, that's goodness. I've done it when I was quilting my granddaughter's blanket too, and I'm like, oh, how do you sew hair? Literally sewed my hair when I was hand piecing the material together.
Now that would be a little harder to get your hair out of.
So it was. I actually had to undo my stitches to get my hair out, because my hair was still attached to my head. It wasn't like a straggle piece of hair. Like, I guess my hair had flipped over my shoulder, because I have hair all the way down to almost my butt. So yeah. So when I do anything crafty, I gotta look like a librarian and throw this bun up, because otherwise.
Yeah, that and cooking. I always put my hair up when I'm cooking.
Oh yeah.
My hair is about me too. My back. And mine was all the way to my butt, and it was summer and I got hot, and so I cut like 6-7 inches off of here, and then I'm like, I wish I hadn't done that. Yep. But it's still long.
I'm actually going to be going to get my hair did, and I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but it's going to probably be a pretty significant change.
Yeah.
My husband already made me promise not to cut it all off, though. He's like, I love your long hair. I don't know what it is about my husband. Well, my hair is finally longer than his. It took a while, but he likes my long hair. So I may just get like my long layers put back in it, and maybe get some bangs. I don't know. I haven't decided.
They love your bear.
But, oh, thanks, guys. Ann says her hair was super long back then. Yeah. Oh, Ann says she's done it before too, so we're not alone.
Yay! Woo, guys, I'm getting hot with this hat on.
The struggles of having long hair and being crafty.
Gotta go. Oh my goodness.
Love it.
Tracy said she even saw earrings and coffee cozies over there on Dana's page. Yeah.
Which one, the Etsy or the Ravelry? Because I got both. I got both type accounts. So
I don't know.
And I'll check both.
Yeah. And Dana's just like we are. You can get her pattern like I did, or she'll make it for you if you order something. She will make it for you. Yeah. If it's something like, I know if I see something and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can pull it out. Cause I mean, I'm a beginner crocheter. I've only been crocheting 6 months, y'all. Oh my God.
So if I'm wanting, I've only been doing this for 6 months. Awesome. So if I see something that's really complicated, I would probably end up.
Oh, do you see that?
Asking the person to make it for.
She said she had them on both. Ravelry.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Tracy.
That works.
I was kind of scared to start a crafting hour but I'm like, I love to do crafting, and it, sometimes it's going to be crochet. Eventually I'll be doing some sewing too, and maybe some drawing, or it could be
maybe I can talk you into doing. You do, when you sew, you use sewing machine though, don't you?
I do, because I don't know, my mom hand pieces everything, and it's beautiful.
I love to hand piece,
and that is such a
I find it very relaxing.
That is such a skill. I like to piece on the machine, but hand quilt.
I have the quilt that I made for my granddaughter that I hand pieced. Do you want to see it?
Yes,
I don't know if you saw it, Ava.
Of course.
All right, I'll go get it.
Thank you, Tracy. Jenny's joint came in. Hello. Hello.
Beep, beep. Ugh. All right, it is a rag quilt that I hand pieced together.
Oh, look at that. That is beautiful.
So,
how nice.
I got it upside down. It's a cross. Minnie Mouse is in the shape of a cross because my daughter wanted.
Oh, I love it.
Wanted Minnie Mouse, and it's a blessing quilt. So I prayed over it while I made it, and so it's rag on one side, and of course solid stitching on the other side.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like.
And then my first attempt of embroidering a name. So her name is on. Hang on, let's see if I can get it so you can see it. Where's the name? There it is.
Oh, so it is. Oh, that is so nice. Yeah.
So her name is on there. Oh. So yeah, this took me. How long did this take me? It didn't take me 100 years. It just felt like it took 100 years. It seems like it. I had to work on it while I was working on other things. So, it's not like I got to sit down and just work on it for 8 hours a day. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it took about 2 months here, working on it, like an hour here one day, an hour there one day,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I do have a couple of spots where I have to go back and do a couple more stitching because, like, when I hold it up to light, I can see like some light coming through, like a spot where I missed a stitch. So, but it's pretty much ready to be shipped. I got 2 places where I have to secure the stitching a little better, but outside that, I'm hoping it holds up. I mean, it's going to my almost 2-year-old granddaughter who is very active. So we'll see. Yeah. I know she's going to be dragging it around the floor, with her baby doll.
Of course.
So
I don't know if you can see the comments. They love that quilt. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to be doing another one here soon for my grandson. I got to figure out what he's into though, because their likes change as they get older, and he is kindergarten right now. So.
Oh wow, yeah.
So I got to figure out what he's into and what his favorite colors are so I can do him one. Heirloom to pass down. If it survives, yeah. We'll see, because she's like her mama was when she was a baby. She's a very active child.
Yeah.
Very active. So we'll see. Matter of fact, she called me yesterday, and that's one cool thing about being a grandparent is you can sit back and you can laugh when your child is dealing with their child, because she'll be like, why does she da 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 da? I'm like, she just like her mama used to do that when you were little.
That's right.
So I laughed so much yesterday listening to my daughter deal with my granddaughter. It was hilarious. So I'm like, well, you can always just ship her off to grandma's house here in Montana, and I'll make her sweet. She's like, no, you'll send her back and she'll be spoiled rotten. I'm like, how dare you say that? I would never. So funny. Yeah, I had a good time on the phone with my daughter yesterday.
That is awesome.
Yeah. My grandkids live way too far away from me. But I'm hoping I'll be able to get down there. Not this summer, but next summer.
Yeah.
And I already told my daughter, I'm like, I'm gonna get a hotel room, and we're gonna have rooms adjoining together, because I'll have my husband and our son with me, so I don't think we're all gonna be able to fit in one room. And so we're just gonna vacation there because her apartment's really tiny.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we'll get a hotel room that has a pool, and we'll literally do a vacation together.
There you go.
I think that's what's good. Yeah. Gotta go big when you live far away and you actually get to go visit,
There, my pattern is starting to be seen. So what about
pretty?
Row 2? You can start seeing that pattern. Row 2.
Yep.
I mean,
I love it.
The second row of that. So that's actually row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is that a 4-weight yarn that you're using?
Yes.
I'm thinking if I'm going to do that pattern, I'm thinking if I can do it in a 3-weight just to make it a little lighter for my mom, because, she lives in Texas.
It is really the soft yarn. It'd be really neat to make it in the soft yarn.
Okay.
But
like a 3-weight.
Yeah.
3-weight soft.
I might try that.
That's what I'll do.
I think I've made enough for myself for right now. But next time finding something to do or another color, if I'm thrifting and I find a pretty color blouse I like, I can come home and I can make a sweater to match it. There you go.
You do know, I've heard it. Who did I hear this? I heard this on someone's channel, and it might have been Miguel's channel at Who Knows. Somebody goes into these thrift stores and they buy these oversized sweaters, and they undo them and ravel them and cake them, and they use that yarn. Mm-hmm. I was like, that is genius. Reuse and repurpose right there.
And not even the old sweaters, maybe some of the Afghans too. And
yeah,
I bought an Afghan with the purpose of doing that, and I got it home and I just couldn't do it. So I just grabbed a book and covered up with it. I'm like, somebody worked so hard on this. I couldn't unravel it. So I just grabbed a book, covered up with it, and spent the evening cozy reading a book. But yeah. And isn't that genius though? It is a great
Yes. I was like, I would have never have thought to do that. So especially with the sweater, like some of the yarns that are a little more expensive that you might not be able to afford. So let's say you like cashmere. You could do that. You could unravel a cashmere sweater and cake up the yarn and then make something out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I had to count for a second, y'all.
I just had to count to 6.
I should never crochet while I'm on a live because I always mess up when I do that. But
now I have to start over. I just have to frog it, people.
I have been doing so many projects that use the magic circle that I am now very comfortable and getting really good at doing stuff using the magic circle.
Awesome.
Like when I first started doing the magic circle, I'm like, I am never going to get this down. But now I'm like, why was I so stressed out about the magic circle? This is not hard at all.
Just because it's something new.
Well, when you've done 3 to 4 amigurumis, you start to get more comfortable with the magic circle.
Yeah.
Hey, Sis Dana. So yes, I'll be hitting up your little store there, Sis Dana, to get a pattern as soon as payday hits.
She said she had to get used to that magic circle too. So Miss Dana, if you want to come up, you're welcome to. There's no pressure, but if you want to, you're welcome to.
Yeah, that magic circle was definitely a challenge for me when I was first doing it. So, and I actually like the magic circle now that I'm used to it. But before, I can't tell you how many times I had to undo my magic circle and start over.
That's all right.
Yeah, but now I can get them. Now I can get them nice and tight so that the middle doesn't unravel on me. And I've learned some secrets through some tutorials on how to keep your magic circle from unraveling on you. And so, yeah, now I'm like, magic circle, no problem.
There you go. Oh,
no big deal.
That's my dog coming through the house.
I have mine too. Well, you probably can't see it. They're in their normal spot. Can you guys see them?
Yes. Aw.
That's where they stay. Usually they're like literally on top of me, but I'm sitting so they can't do that because I got yarn in my lap. I've got to get my craft room downstairs done and situated, because when I do start just throwing stuff up on my store, because my husband's like, what are you going to do? You're going to run out of people to make things for. I'm like, well, I just like to make things. He's like, well, you need to do something with them. I'm like, well, I'll just throw them up on a site and see if somebody wants to buy whatever I make. So he's like, well, then you better probably need to start crocheting downstairs so you don't have puppy hair all over everything. I'm like, oh yeah, that's true. I have Cheweenies, but they shed really bad. Nobody wants puppy hair on their stuff. So yeah, I got to get downstairs situated, like ASAP.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a hot mess down there. I have boxes from when we moved here, May of 2020, that still are not unpacked. They're still in the moving boxes. Because I don't know where I want to put it.
Yeah.
I don't know where I want to put my stuff down there. I still have a lot of my belated stepmother-in-law stuff down there that I don't want to move around. She did, you know what shadow boxes are?
Yes.
She did shadow boxes, and I have one that's on top of my bookshelf with my Cabbage Patch doll that I got from Japan. And it is literally a Japanese house, and it looks authentically like an old-fashioned Japanese house.
Oh, wow.
So she was an awesome artist. She really was. She did all kinds of stuff. She made doll houses, and I know she knitted because several months ago I opened up a drawer and there's a whole bunch of knitting needles in there. And then I opened up another drawer that had some yarn. So, and she painted, y'all, she did woodworking. She did all kinds of stuff. This woman did. She quilted. She was a master quilter. She won several awards and ribbons in these quilting shows. But she's got these shadow boxes lined up on the back counter. A ton of them. And they're lined up all nice and neat. I'm like, I don't have the heart to move those. Some of them, you plug them in and they light up and they do things. Like, it's amazing. So I got to figure out where to put my stuff, because I don't want to move her stuff. I want her stuff to stay right where it's at.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, her shadow boxes so you guys can see them, because they're amazing.
That would be awesome. Anne says puppy hair is a thing with her too.
Yeah, right.
She has pugs.
Like,
and did you?
And your dog is a short-haired dog, so where's the hair coming from?
I don't know. Dana had to get used to the magic circle too.
Yes.
She got disconnected, but she's back. And grandparents are a parent's revenge. Spoiled? Says Tracy.
Yes. My grandson, because he's old enough, he gets spoiled with Montana candy, Montana treats that you can only get in Montana that has huckleberry in it. But now my granddaughter is now the age where she can chew food. So she's going to start getting her little huckleberry candy package here soon. Oh, my daughter's going to love me for that. You're sending her all these sugar. She don't need no sugar. What do you mean she don't need no sugar? You said you needed me to make her sweet. I'm making her sweet.
That's right.
That's
right. Okay, wasn't it you once upon a time that we were talking about paper quilling? Was it you? Or is it someone else?
I think it was me that asked you what paper quilling was.
Oh, okay.
I had never heard of it.
I've been thinking about, I've never tried that, and I've been thinking about it. At one of the art galleries downtown, one of the exhibits that won one of the big awards was a paper quilling project. But it was so intricate. I couldn't believe it. It was so intricate. But I'm like,
oh, yeah.
I'm like, it's so pretty. I think I just might have to try that.
I Googled it after your live that one day, and man, the things that people have done with that, it's very intricate. I don't know if I could do something like that because I don't even print or write good at all as a normal person, much less taking a quill and doing something like that. But it's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, and it's just like any other project that you or hobby you want to start. You know, there's the buy-in expense of what equipment you need, things like that. It's kind of that's part of what's holding me back. But one of these days, I think I'd like to do that. But you know, I would even have to have some of the machine stuff because the measuring, for me, it would all be about the texture and the feel of it and the process. And even if I didn't have the machine and I'm measuring it and marking it and cutting by hand, that would not bother me at all. That would be like part of the fun for me.
I think so too. I'm a very sensory seeking person when it comes to certain things like that. But I'm also a sensory very sensitive, so it would have to depend on what it felt like in my hands if I was able to do it. So like there's a lot of yarns I can't use because I can't handle the feel of it on my skin.
There's some I can't handle either.
So there's some things I'm limited in being able to do. So like I had someone who asked if I could make them a blanket using, you know, some wool because they're like me, they live in the frozen tundra, and I'm like, unfortunately, I can't handle the touch of wool. But I can send you to many people who can. So let me know what you want, and I'll pass you on to the right person who can do it. And then someone said, "Well, use gloves." I'm like, I can't stand this. I can't stand the feel of latex gloves.
I wouldn't be able to do it with gloves on. I don't think. Maybe
I don't think I could either.
Do it, but just to think about it, I don't think I could.
I was thinking, well, maybe I could use cloth gloves, but then I don't know how the yarn would work when you're wearing cloth gloves. And I'm just like, you know what? Life is too short. I'm not. Yeah. I'm just going to bless somebody else who can do that for you, and you can use their services because I have limitations. But that's why I don't do, you know, like the mystery bags that people buy. That's why I don't purchase the mystery bags, because I have no control what's in there, and then I'll end up with yarn that I might not be able to use. So but that's okay.
I get that.
Because then the money I save from not doing that, I can splurge and buy that bougie yarn from somewhere else, you know. Or I can save up for a furl hook, you know, something special.
What is a furl hook?
Furl hooks are it's a brand name of hook, and they're made like they're like a very high end, more expensive crochet hook.
I thought it was like some big hook or something.
No, it's just a brand name of a hook. They're not cheap
now. They make crochet hooks now that count your stitches.
I saw that.
Wouldn't that
I was semi interested in getting one of those, and I think Butterfly Dreams has one, and she did a demonstration, and then I want to say, I think it was Kelly. I think Kelly has that hook, and I think she demonstrated it on a live, if I'm right.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes I get Kelly and who's the other channel? I get her confused with somebody else. Oh, I can't think of the name of the channel who I get her confused with. Anyway, one of them had that counting crochet hook, and was showing us how it works. I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. But how does it feel to use on the yarn though? Because some crochet hooks aren't smooth.
I know what you mean. And I had to explain to my husband, to Doug, why I can't crochet right after I've done dishes.
Oh yeah, you can't. I can't either. My hands have to be completely
hand after I've done the dishes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh my God! It makes it makes me go like this thinking about it.
I know. I have to wait a good hour. I can't pick up yarn for a good hour after I've done dishes, and that's not even using. That's just me rinsing the dishes off and putting them in the dishwasher.
Right.
See, I love that pattern. That's so pretty. It's so elegant and pretty.
It does.
It almost looks kind of lacy.
It does. Yeah. That's what I was going to say. Looks kind of lacy.
Yeah, I love that. I may have to get that pattern and make one for my mama. I think she would wear it.
So I was using variegated, not variegated, but a cake yarn. Cake yarns have a longer section of the same colors. But then I realized I have to match these lines up, right? And I decided if one side's not quite the same colors when I go like this, I realized that would really bother me.
That would bother me too.
That would really bother me. So
that would bother my mom. My mom's very OCD.
I can't use the really pretty cake yarn to do, like, I thought, well, that'd be a nice thing to do in the middle panel or the top panel or whatever, but I'm just like,
you're talking about the self-striping yarn, right?
Right. So then I realized, and then I tried cutting it right at a color, and it still wasn't exactly, and I'm like, oh, that'll bother me. I can't do that. Yeah,
that's actually the reason why I haven't purchased self-striping yarn. I'll do ombre. I love ombre, but I don't do the self-striping unless I'm using it for a Cabbage Patch Kid.
I'll use if I'm
the Cabbage Patch Kid, but
I use it for ponchos.
Okay, it works out okay for ponchos.
It works out fine because it's not anything I have to join together and things match perfectly, But yeah.
Okay.
And I have bought some really pretty yarn too, so I was kind of disappointed, but I'll just make something else with it. It'll be fine. It'll be okay.
Well, thank you for having me up. I had a blast. I've got to step down.
Okay.
But I love the poncho, and I think that is the one that I am probably going to end up purchasing for my mom.
So comfortable. Well, thanks for coming up.
Why can't you stay up longer?
Bye. I'll talk to you guys later.
All righty. Well, guys, that was so fun. And you know what? Couldn't have planned it better at all. I love it when people come up and share what they're working on and even sharing information. I mean, we can learn so much from each other just by showing our works and talking about different tools that we use, and so much fun. And I'm tickled pink that Triple C stopped in on a day when I was making her one of her patterns. That is awesome. Her name is Dana. I've just been in the habit of calling her Triple C. But that was awesome. Well, y'all, I got thank you very much. I would gotta get on with our day, and Anne has house cleaning and laundry to do, and so do I, and gotta get in there and get busy. But thank you so very much for being here and spending part of your day with me. It's been amazing, and I am thankful for each and every single one of you, whether you're here for the live or you're watching the replay. You are amazing, and don't ever forget that. You are amazing. Absolutely. Now, tomorrow is our first behind the scenes crochet, where we're going to get together, but not live. We're going to get together up on the screen where we can see each other, and we're going to do some crochet 101 refresher course type of a thing. And I'll have my phone camera. Here it is. I'll have my phone camera going so you can see my hands and exactly what I'm doing. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to try that out today, to make sure it's going to work in the manner in which I'm wanting it to. And you're welcome. You're welcome. If you ever want to be a part of that, you will have to email me. And my email is either at the bottom down here in the description, or it's on our About page, and it's just the name of our channel. It's Ava Potterfield and Friends at gmail.com. You can email me there because it is a private thing. It's not a live. So there will be no notifications for it. We just know what time we're meeting. And I'll email everyone that's wanting to come the link. And we'll do some work together. And I don't by any means know it all. I'm not a crochet expert. But if your questions are something that I have the ability to help with, I will help. That's the whole idea. And, you could help me too. If you know something I don't know and we're working on, this could lead to a lot of things. We could even work on the same project together. Maybe we can make some pot holders. Maybe we can make a scarf. Maybe, maybe you make a doily. I can't wait to start on those pot covers, pot protectors. I think that's going to be so fun, especially for me with a love of making doilies. That is going to be a blessing for me. Absolutely. And a new way to think about it. Yes, I got that, but it was late at night and I didn't answer you back, but I did get that. Thank you. And I understand, totally understand. Not a problem. So right now there's 2 people and myself, so that makes 3. And really, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be fun. And I'm excited about it. But, okay. Need to go get my work done. I did some fun. Now I got to go do some work, right? That's how it goes. And then I'll be back in here and put a movie on. And hi, Tiny Tim Posey. We're just finishing up our crafting hour. I've been crocheting. And this sweater that I'm wearing is actually what this is going to be, but in different colors. Anne's excited too. I'm so glad. And I'm really looking forward to it very much. So thanks for being here. And know that you are appreciated so much. And can't wait for next week's crafting hour. And I can't wait for tomorrow. It's going to be so much fun. So here's my wacky ending to my wacky crafting show. Appreciate y'all and love you. Till next time. Thanks for being here.